Alright, I'm putting a video together to show that there are actually 4 layers to a bilipid membrane, not just 2. And let me show you what I mean. That's the one that I've been going to and showing you. It's got the transfer channels and stuff. And even if you look down inside the transfer channels, you will see the other layer. And that goes through, it even goes through the other layer the transfer channels do. So they go through that other layer. This is what they show in a drawing of a bilipid membrane. See how they show the cells exposed on the top and the bottom? There's actually a cap there and a cap on the bottom. The only place the cells are exposed in between the layers is in the matrix itself inside of here. Then that's where the layers, this layer is facing the upper layer and the cells are exposed. But other than that, they're protected on the outside by a coating. And I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, this is that bilipid membrane. And even if you look inside the transfer channels, and the reason I know that these are transfer channels is because the way all these cells right here taper towards the transfer channel. They get narrower towards the edge. And there's that layer right in there. It's better over here in this corner you can see it. That bottom layer that seals the cells from the bottom side. That's it right there. That's it. This is the top layer of the membrane. Oh, you can't see it there. Let me show you it. This is the top layer of the membrane. This is the bottom layer. This has a cap on it also, but it got worn off, and I will show you it. I'm not sure what this layer of round balls also are right here. There's a layer of round balls right here, and I'm not sure what they are. Okay. And I'm also going to show you in a video pretty soon where the interstitium balls are not connected by straps. There's only one place, one ball that I've ever found where it looks like a strap, but I believe what it is what they're encased in is eroded down, and that's what's left. I've looked at thousands of interstitium balls, boots on the ground, physically with my own eyeballs, touched them. I haven't licked one yet, but I've never found where they're connected with straps. And all the straps wouldn't be getting eroded away, not the way I'm finding them inside the material they're laying in. That would not be happening. But right now I'm working on this, showing you this, because there is 4 layers to a bilipid membrane, not just 2. That's the layer right there. And I'll show you something inside the transfer, let me show you this. Oh, Kretsky. There it is right there. Okay. Right in the lower corner. There's the bilipid membrane, the bottom layer, with the cells facing up towards the matrix. See this line right here? That's just sand right here. That is the other layer. It seals the bottom part of the cells so they're protected. And the transfer channels go through that also. I physically see it and touched it, took a shovel with my own hands, eyeballs. You understand what I'm saying? I do boots on the ground. So much stuff gets missed because no one goes out. You can't just sit at home on a computer thinking you're catching everything. It doesn't work that way, and it never used to work that way, but now all of a sudden it does. Too much stuff's getting missed. And a good example of that is those interstitium. That layer of interstitium got missed. I'm the only one that caught this layer of interstitium above this. You see this right here in the middle? That also didn't get caught. This is part of the matrix between the 2 bilipid membranes. It's not just this sand looking stuff beside it. Okay? That's not what it is. It's actually that stuff right there. Because there's the bottom layer of the bilipid membrane facing up towards the top layer. There's the stuff in the middle. There's the top layer of the bilipid membrane with the cells facing down towards the bottom layer. Let me show you why I say that even. You see these right here? This is the top layer of the bilipid membrane. It's at an angle right here and it goes right up into that layer right there. That's exactly what that is. I've been there, I've touched it, I've walked on it. That is what it is. Anybody else saying otherwise is 100% wrong. This is what I'm getting at with the cap. or with the fourth layer. That's the fourth layer sitting on top of the cells that's protecting the cells from the top side. The transfer channels actually go through this. I've been there and seen it with my own eyeballs. They go through this too. That piece. I just showed you where they're going through that piece in the bottom layer. Want me to go back and show you again? I will in a minute. There's the cells right here. Those are the cells being protected by that other layer. Okay? That's the top layer of the bilipid membrane with the cells facing down towards the bottom layer, and that's where the two layers are exposed, where the cells are open and exposed to each other inside the matrix. I mean, this is 100% concrete proof that can't be denied, man. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Again, I'll back this up. If you look inside the transfer channels, you'll see the hole goes, that's the bottom layer, and that's the other layer of the bilipid membrane, the bottom part of it. That's that ring that I just showed you here down below just a minute ago. See how the transfer channel even goes through it? It goes through that other layer also. And the reason I say that is notice how the cells are tapered into the channel. See that? These cells are tapered. They're not like they are on the rest of them like that. They're tapered into the channel. And then when you go inside the channel, you'll see, because this is the bottom layer of the bilipid, there's that other layer, that fourth layer I'm talking about. There's 4 layers, and the transfer channel goes through that layer also. Now, let's take a look at the interstitium that got missed by sitting at home. I only discovered it because I was out there boots on the ground. I just discovered it 1 visit ago, or was it 2? I can't remember. All these little bumps through here is interstitium, I believe. It could be something else because there's no straps connecting any of them. So anyway, see those balls sitting right there? There's 1, 2, 3 sitting right out in the open. There's another one sitting right there. There's a group of them right down here. That's a group of balls sitting out. Now this all tapers down like this, so I'm going to go back up there and I'm going to go walk right over to here, and I should be able to find these balls right over here eye level. I mean, I should be able to walk right up to them, okay? Now let's go back this up. Up there in that corner, there's an interstitium ball sticking out right there. See that ball? There's one of them right there. I believe there's another one right behind it. That's an interstitium. Yeah, gosh darn, this thing's in the way. I'll be able to show you more above it. There's more out on the point, but there's a ball sticking up out right out here. But they're all through here. There's a whole bunch of bumps, and now those are interstitium or whatever it is underneath that, because this is the top layer of the bilipid membrane, and this would be the matrix in between. Okay. There's another spot right there. You can see the transfer. You can see that there's a block of wood in it or whatever. See how they taper? These cells taper into the channel, and there's that other layer right there. You can see it. This is that layer. It's right here. There's that other layer protecting the cell from the bottom side, and the transfer channel goes through both layers. Goes through both layers. You're seeing it with your eyes. So this is why it's really important to go out with boots on the ground so things don't get missed, because too much is getting missed and too much is getting said that's not true. It's not true. I just gave you 100% concrete evidence showing you there's 4 layers. The transfer channels go through all 4 layers. So this is why it's really important to go out and see physically with your own eyes, to touch it, to look, to figure things out, because I think you get what I'm saying. It is what it is, and that's the bottom line. You got to go out and do research, boots on the ground. That's the bottom line. Period. End of story. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.